High Court of Kenya ruled in favor of Azimio la Umoja that Azimio la Umoja were the majority in the National Assembly of Kenya. Now, a lot of speculations and a lot of things have been brought up trying to deter, or let me say, trying to oppose the decision that was made by the High Court of Kenya. The decision by the High Court labeled Azimio la Umoja as the majority in Parliament, which meant that the role of the majority leader in Parliament was supposed to be held by a member of Parliament from Azimio la Umoja. The role of the majority whip in Parliament was supposed to be held by the member of Parliament from Azimio la Umoja. As of today, being on 11th of February 2025, the Parliament of Kenya has resumed, and the National Assembly has resumed after the long the recess that they had since they left for their midterm in Naivasha. And to our surprise, Junet Mohammed has taken his deserved role as the majority leader. Oh, Millie Odhiambo has taken a role as the majority whip in Parliament. Tell me, how am I not happy for this? I am happy for this because if these people take their desired and they are supposed to be roles in the Parliament of the Republic, then we will have a sober National Assembly. We will have a National Assembly that puts policies of the people of the Republic in front and not the policies and the stomach of the President mbele. As of right now, the details of the news that I'm receiving, I will read it clearly to you. Chaotic start to National Assembly proceedings as minority leadership led by Junet Mohammed, Millie Odhiambo and Robert Mbui takes seats on the majority side. Oh, hail, 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 hail to Junet Mohammed, Millie Odhiambo and Robert Mbui. Now, the minority, the people that should be seated on the minority are supposed to be Kimani Ichung'wah as the minority leader, Silvana Sosoro as the minority whip, and the rest minorities. Now that means Azimio has taken its place, its rightful place. Putting that aside, on the other side, the Senate has also resumed its proceedings today. And Edwin Sifuna, the senator of Nairobi County, has taken up his rightful place as the majority on the majority side in the Senate. I want to reveal this to you because now this is what we are receiving. Deputy Majority Whip is where Senator Sifuna is seated in the Senate today, while the Deputy Majority Leader is taken by Senator Wambua of the Wiper Party. Now remember, these are members of Azimio la Umoja. They have decided to take their rightful place in the National Assembly today and in the Senate. What does this tell you? Remember, this week on Saturday 15th, the voting at the AU is going to happen in Addis Ababa. And if that voting does not happen and favor Raila Amolo Odinga, then President William Ruto will have the toughest times as the president of this republic. Because now Raila will resume his supposed role as the opposition leader, and Azimio will take its rightful place as the majority in parliament and the majority in the Senate. Now it will be a rough ride for the government of the day. Why? Because they will have to deal with the numbers of Azimio, because now if Azimio will be the majority in parliament, then the said policies and what have you that the Azimio la Umoja team, the Kenya Kwanza team were pushing, now they will have to face an opposition. Azimio won't clap for them as they have been clapping for them for the last several months. For the last 1 year or so, Azimio has been clapping for William Ruto's regime. But now they know, after the High Court ruled, that they are the majority. It is breaking news. Speaker Moses Wetangula, as of today, recognized Junet Mohammed as the majority leader. Hell, I feel bamboozled. I feel happy knowing that Kimani Kimanongo Ichung'wah, Kimani Kimanongo Mukaorto is not who the majority leader in parliament. Hell, now what will be of the policies that have been passed by these people taking up a role that is not theirs? And I told you earlier that President William Ruto is not going to fight this. President William Ruto is not going to defend the majority role in parliament, nor in the in the Senate. Why? Because he is benefiting nothing from Kimani Ichung'wah right now. Kimani Ichung'wah is not a very influential person in the Ruto circle right now. Because if he has lost the majority role and he lost the support of the people of the mountain, that means Kimani Ichung'wah is a non-factor. People told him that your goose is being cooked, that your calamity and disastrous political career's death is coming, but he took it for granted. He has been so adamant in undermining the rule of law in this country and calling other people names, including him facing and deterring the name of Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya during the abduction saga. He called Natembeya stupid and shameless in front of President William Ruto. That is because he had the power as the majority leader in parliament. But he has lost that role. President William Ruto is not going to defend him. He is not going to fight the High Court in the decision that they made. Are we together? What is going to happen is that Kimani Ichung'wah and the other Kina Silvana Sosoro will step back for Azimio la Umoja to take the lead. And Ruto will have an agreement with Azimio la Umoja. If Raila Odinga wins, we continue working together as we were doing. But hold hand to them if Raila Odinga loses as the AU chairman. Hold hand to them if Raila Odinga on Saturday does not become the African Union chairman. I tell you, it's going to be messy in the politics of the Republic. And Kimani Ichung'wah will be the most irrelevant politician to ever hold a high position in the Mount Kenya region. Unaona venye tulisahau David Morathe? Remember how we forgot Raphael Tuju? We will forget Kimani Ichung'wah like pa. He will be a non-factor. He will have no influence. Go to the Senate. The Senate, we have people like Tabitha Karanja, the senator of Nakuru, as the majority whip. Now she will be demoted to the minority. Are we together? If she takes a role as the minority, that means Ruto does not need them. Ruto might need Karanja, Tabitha Karanja of Keroche because of the funding. But Ruto right now does not need the funding of billionaires to be behind him because he has the money. He has been in government for the last 2.5 years. Go to Kimani Ichung'wah. Kimani Ichung'wah has lost relevance. He is not the majority right now in parliament. And apart from that, he is not influential in the Mount Kenya region, what will he influence or what will be kwa kikapu cha Rais William Ruto katika uongozi wake wa mwaka 2.5 ambao umesalia, Kimani Ichung'wah atakuwa akiongeza nini hasa? Somebody else that might be also dethroned to the gutter is none other than Speaker Moses Wetangula. If he continues to continue holding that seat that he has been holding for a very long time. Nyani kufa. Leo ni siku ya Azimio Party majority leaders and chief whip in Senate have taken over their position. I hope in the National Assembly they will do the same. Ndivyo ambavyo mambo yamekuwa. I tell you, it's boiling. Now listen to Millie Odhiambo telling Speaker Moses Wetangula it's about time for you also to step down. Msikize.
Number E202
now
of 2023, Kenneth Njagi Njiru, and 11 others versus the National Assembly of Kenya and others. Mr. Speaker, I will not go to the demerits and merits of that matter. I will go to what the court concluded, which is that the
I feel happy. I feel energized.
Majority. And based on that, Mr. Speaker.
Now listen to Millie. Listen to the bad girl herself. Listen to the bad girl.
I will go to what the court concluded, which is that the Azimio side is the majority.
Hey, yeah. Hell, Azimio. I want to see the Kenya Kwanza government being trashed and being made the unnecessary dimwits that they are. Are we together? Let's go forward.
And based on that, Mr. Speaker, again, because I've said I'm not going to the merits and demerits of that decision, Mr. Speaker, I want to just indicate that I have therefore, as the majority party whip of Azimio, today handed over to your office a copy of that decision of the High Court with a letter that we are giving you according to the standing orders, our majority leader as Honorable Junet Mohammed. And Honorable Robert Mbui. Mr. Speaker, following the standing orders, Honorable Junet will thereafter then communicate me officially as the minority whip going by what the standing orders, but a majority whip. Majority. Mr. Speaker, I also stand under standing order 90 and had actually consulted you about this. And Mr.
Now listen.
Speaker, if you look at the judgment of that court, the court actually infer that because of the position you hold as Speaker and also as Chairman of your party, Mr. Speaker, it is not as party leader of your party. Mr. Speaker, it is not possible for you, to be fair, you are going to be conflicted when you are conducting matters of this.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, I therefore humbly request you to step down and mandate Honorable Gladys Boschole to take over.
Now she is speaking. The bad girl has taken a role as the majority whip in parliament. I tell you, it's about to go down. Things are boiling nicely, as we said. Hi. Moses Wetangula ameambiwa na Millie Odhiambo, step down from the role that you hold. And as of today, we present to you Junet Mohammed as the majority leader in parliament and Robert Mbui as the deputy majority leader, and I, Millie Odhiambo, the bad girl, as the majority whip in parliament. And you, Bwana Speaker, sir, you are conflicted here. Because you can't be the speaker and be the leader of Ford Kenya, the party leader of Ford Kenya. So according to the orders given by the High Court of Kenya, you have to step down and allow the deputy speaker, Gladys Boschole, to take over as the speaker of the National Assembly. I see if things go that way, now we shall have a National Assembly that works for the betterment of this republic. I tell you, the people in Azimio la Umoja, these members of parliament, did not take sides with the Ruto because they wanted. It's because they saw there is no way their constituencies and their areas will get development if they continue opposing this man. But now, the constitution gives them the rights. They will make Ruto suffer. For now, I leave it there. We shall be back to keep you updated on how things are boiling hot up and nicely in the National Assembly and the Senate. For now, make sure you subscribe.